Right, we're here with Pierre Pressure, the new Fightzumi middleweight champion. An impressive victory on Saturday, Pierre.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
Absolutely victorious. Hoorah! No, I feel like a champion, man, honestly. It was an amazing night.
And Pierre, obviously, I wanted to kind of have a chat with you about your journey into boxing.
Yeah.
How old are you now, Pierre?
I'm 40.
40.
40 years of age.
Nobody would believe that. So when I told people I'm fighting now, everyone was like, he's 40. Crazy. So when did you start boxing, Pierre?
When I got out of prison 2 years ago in August, I've always, from a kid, I was always loved boxing, loved Tyson, loved like Prince Nazim, watching all of that. I loved it all. Then growing up, where in the environment I grew up in, as they say, product of your environment, and the trauma and all that growing up, we led to the what's outside and the life of crime and looking up to the wrong type of people and stuff. And we went down a roller coaster for many, many years. Like I said, only 2 years ago, I tried to make a career out of being a criminal, which I did. I absolutely did. If people know me, they know that I did, and I did very well in what I did. But going to prison and leaving my girls and my family and not just them, a lot of losses from going to prison. I don't know, under my last sentence, something happened and I looked myself in the mirror. I'm being really honest, like I looked myself in the mirror and I was like, and so I looked again and I was like, oh, so I just took a minute to just look and I'm looking. And them, if you've been to prison, you know, them little square mirrors, the blurry mirrors, you have about 4 or 6 on the wall trying to make a real mirror out of. And it's all wavy, I'm looking, and I started to break down, I broke down. I didn't like what I saw. For all the years, I've never looked at myself. I looked at what I looked like. I looked good, the shell of the man, the ego of the man. I looked at my soul that day and I broke down and I cried. I didn't like what I was doing to myself, to my family, to the people I loved. I knew I was better than this and I knew I was gonna be 40 soon and I didn't want to be going back to jail. That it would have been, if I hit 40, it would have been continuous then. There would have been no, oh, there's no hope for P. He's gone now. He's there. I've always thought he was gonna make it and pull it back. But something just clicked, man. And I said, you know what? I phoned one of my big brothers that I love so much. He's been on a similar journey to me. Because I used to sell drugs and drink. I used to drink, sniff, party hard. And so did this individual. His name's Richard. He's my bro. And he started up something called ZT Fight Factory. And I reached out to him from prison and I said to him, brother, I don't want to see, sell, sniff, smell cocaine again in my life. I'm done with this. I want to give this boxing thing a go. Can you, when I get out, can you? He said, do you know what? He said it to this day. He goes, I heard it from your voice in prison. I said, come and see. I saw him straight away. 2-3 days I got out of jail, I was at his door. And I had 2 tags on. So one was an alcohol tag and one was a curfew tag. So I couldn't do the night classes. I was only going to the day classes. And I was on it, and I've not looked back. So big shout out to my big brother Richard and ZT Fight Factory, because without that, I never would have got the chance to get that passion, this new addictive drug I'm addicted to, yeah? Getting punched in the face. But I've fucking gone like, I've jumped straight in the deep end. I give up everything. This is now my new job. My wife and kids support me the most out of it. And I ain't look back.
How many fights have you had now?
I'm 5-0 now.
5-0 in
5-0 now. But if you want to know about fight, we've been fighting our whole life, to be fair. Every day is a fight, man. So being in the ring with some gloves on, with a referee and all that, oh, yeah, what have I been waiting for? Yeah, what have I been waiting for, man?
Yeah, and then, so boxing basically gave you purpose that you were looking for.
Yeah.
And now it's become your new addiction.
Yeah.
A good addiction.
A real good addiction.
And then you've got a lot of people behind you, Pierre, that support you. And
Wow, now that there is amazing to me, bro. Like, it just shows, I don't know how to explain it without kind of, because I don't like to give myself too much pat on the back. I'm not that kind of person. Like, now that I'm trying to change my ego, I mean, people aren't watching and be like, you sure, B? Back in the day, you know what I mean? But now I'm trying to be as humble as I can. But That there just makes me feel like, wow, I must have been a good guy throughout my bad time in my life. I must not have been that much of a bad person. I must have had some good things for people to still come. Unless people will come in to watch me lose. But I don't feel that energy. I mean, like, it's so mad, bro, the support that I get, man. And I say it all the time, but truly, guys, it means the world to me, literally, that you guys come. It's a pressure team, it's a pressure family. We're cooking up in the kitchen, man. I love this shit.
And do you feel like you found a new family in the gym as well? Like, I know you're here quite a lot.
Rival?
In Rivals.
Oh my days, yeah. Yeah, no, I truly have. I say to them all the time, Rival, baby, we're the Rival team family. Like, them lot support me as much as I support them. I mean, so when I walk through the door with Keaton Thomas come down there, you know what it's like if anyone goes to a new gym, like, there's always ego, testosterone all in the air. I mean, here is the most friendliest boxing gym you can come down to and walk in and learn or fight or whatever you're trying to do in the boxing gym. I mean, this is like home to me, man.
And Pierre, do you feel like your journey and what we're talking about today is going to reflect with some of the youth? You know,
Well, this is what I do this for. I mean, honestly, I started with so AYBI, Albert, my boy. We met in the gym one day, and he was just talking. It's mad how we've never come across each other because we all know the same people. It's so mad. And he paid for my England boxing coaching course, my safeguarding course, my health and safety course, everything, so I can start working with the kids. And I do. And I love to give back to these kids, man. Because I was these kids with the wrong role models, do you know what I mean? So where I used to be very looked up to in the area with doing what I used to do, now I'll try to keep that, but on this journey, and let these boys know, listen, if I can do it, you can do it. And I scream that all the time, like, look at what I'm doing with just by the drive and determination. If you kids want to do whatever you want to do in life, you can do it. Being on the road ain't cool. This shit's cool. Look at this shit. This shit's cool, bro.
What type of reward do you get from this? It's a slower journey. It's taken you 2 years and you've just started to get your belt. But what is the difference in terms of internal reward that you're getting from doing this journey?
That's a sick question, bro. That's a sick question. For one, I can look myself in the mirror and actually be proud of the man that I'm looking at. And it don't even matter what clothes I'm wearing anyway, because I feel cool. And I am cool because I'm doing what I'm doing. That means so much to me. Like, I never realized that I had something like that, like a talent, you know? Like, it kind of got shaded away through the streets. I thought I was talented out there. This is what I was talented of, my aggression. On it, first one up, smashing it, whatever. That's what I thought was a talent. That's not a talent. Now I've worked on this at such a late age. I get people saying to me all the time, P, you should have done this years ago. The thing about that, so if I would have done that years ago with the ego and the trauma and the shit I was going through, I'd have been lost now. I'd have been like how Mike Tyson is kind of thing, but you get it, like, just on that vibe. It's happened the way it's meant to happen. And I'm not doing it for the glitz and the glam and the fame. I'm literally doing it for myself. The drive that I can look myself in the mirror. My family are so proud of me, down to my mum, my great grand who passed away when I was in prison on my birthday. And I made that promise to her. I know she's up there guiding me over this and making sure that I get these rewards by sticking on this journey and this path. Because now, like I said, I can look myself in the mirror and like the man I am without the gold chains and the Rolexes and all that shit. I'm so cool without it, and this is what has brought this to me. Fitness, boxing, my dream, my talent, what I'm working on. So everyone out there, you young kids, you work on your talents, work on the best version of yourselves you can be, and it will come. Your reward will come, and you will be victorious in life, no matter what you do. Yeah, that's the truth. I've been doing it at 40 years of age. Yeah, I should have been doing this years ago, but like I said, it's happening organically how it's meant to be, and it's never too late, yeah. Hoorah!
Pierre, what would you say the goal is with boxing? I know you're going to continue doing it. You're going to continue fighting.
Yeah.
What do you want to achieve? What is your pinnacle?
I want to get onto Misfits boxing because of my age and stuff like that. And I've done it later time. The pros will get found out, caught out in the pros. We'll give it a good shot, but I mean, in Misfits, I think we'll find the right level. We can climb in there, get a payday, you know, and making sure the family are fed through this as well, and get that little bit of glitz and glamour, which we recognition we're doing it for. But that was always my goal, because I thought, oh, that's my path for me, because I couldn't get into the pros because I'm old and stuff. So I've just landed, and I've said to myself, I'm gonna do this series first, and I'm coming to Fightzumi, and I'm gonna get my belt there, and then I'm gonna be screaming out for someone in Misfits, you know what I'm saying? So it's happening, the manifestation is real.
It's a journey.
Journey, yeah. No journey money, but we're on a journey.
No, I think that's a good point. I think Misfits will be lucky to have you.
Thank you.
You've got a good circle, you've got a lot of people supporting you.
Thank you.
So Misfits, if you're watching this is the next up, Pierre Pressure. That's it. Do you want to say some last words, Pierre, for the people watching?
I actually do. Do you know what? First of all, shout out to Fightzumi for finding me a replacement, how they did. What a replacement. Shout out to Spartan Stewart, mate. Yeah, blinding geezer, can take a friggin' punch, mate. Tough cookie. And he's been tested. He's had 44 fights, that kid. I mean, to the person I was meant to fight, what happened, man? Seriously, bruv, what was going through your head to do that? I mean, brother, you would have been fighting the most hardest person you would have fought, but the most humblest person you would have fought. I've done that life to the fullest. That's why we're in the ring with the gloves on. There was no need for doing that. I mean, if you would have won, what was you gonna do? My people weren't gonna rush you, you're gonna have to fight your way up there. And if you lost, what was you going to do, bro? That's the question what everybody wants to know. Do you understand what I'm saying? You've just ruined your shot at winning one of these and making yourself feel victorious the way I feel. Conquering something that I know you're probably out there trying to figure something out and struggling with, like we all are fighting through life, bro. And you just, another wasted talent, brother, and I hope you can hear that, because I don't want that to be you, my brother. You're young still, you've got something in you that'll run it. Please put down the knives and pick up the gloves for real, brother. Yeah, you just wasted an opportunity for yourself there, mate. Yeah, good luck in your future, but this is mine, my brother. Hoorah.
Hoorah. Thank you so much, Pierre.
Thank you, Nico. Was that all right?